If you're looking at a 2013 to 2019 Nissan Altima, one thing you'll probably notice right away is the price. Compared to other midsize sedans, Altimas often look like incredible deals. But here's the part most buyers don't think about until later: resale value and depreciation. Because what you pay today is only half the story. What it's worth when you sell it is the other half. Let's start with the reality. The Altima depreciates faster than some of its biggest competitors. Models like the Toyota Camry and Honda Accord tend to hold value more strongly over time. The Altima, on the other hand, usually loses value more quickly, especially in the first several years after purchase. That sounds like bad news, but it actually depends on which side of the transaction you're on. If you're buying used, faster depreciation can work in your favor. It means you can often get a newer model year or a higher trim level for less money compared to rivals. In other words, the previous owner absorbed the steepest value drop, and you're stepping in after the biggest hit has already happened. But if you're thinking about resale down the road, this is where strategy matters. Not all Altimas depreciate equally. Model year, mileage, and condition play a huge role. Earlier years, especially 2013 through 2015, tend to show the steepest depreciation curves. These are often the cheapest to buy now, but they also have less room to retain value as they age further. Later years, particularly 2017 through 2019, generally hold value better because they're newer, often have updated features, and tend to carry fewer long-term reliability concerns in the eyes of buyers. Mileage is another major factor. An Altima with lower mileage and documented maintenance can command noticeably higher resale value than one with average or high mileage. Service history is especially important with this vehicle because buyers often look closely at transmission maintenance records. A well-documented car gives future buyers confidence, which translates directly into stronger resale numbers. Condition matters just as much as mileage. Clean interiors, uncracked seats, working infotainment systems, and a smooth test drive all influence what someone is willing to pay. Cosmetic wear might seem minor while you own the car, but at resale time, those details add up. A car that feels cared for typically sells faster and closer to asking price. Market demand also plays a role. The Altima benefits from being a very common vehicle, which means parts are easy to find and insurance costs are usually reasonable. That popularity helps keep a steady pool of buyers in the used market. However, high supply also means more competition when you go to sell. Pricing it correctly becomes essential. So, how do you make depreciation work for you instead of against you? First, buy at the right price. Avoid overpaying up front because the Altima's value curve is already trending downward. Second, maintain it consistently. Regular oil changes, transmission service, and keeping receipts can protect resale value more than many owners realize. Third, consider the year carefully. Later model years typically offer a better balance between purchase cost and future resale potential. The bottom line is this: the Nissan Altima from 2013 to 2019 is not a resale champion, but that doesn't automatically make it a bad financial decision. For buyers entering the used market, depreciation can be an advantage, letting you drive a newer, comfortable sedan for less money. For sellers, value retention depends heavily on condition, mileage, and maintenance history. In other words, the Altima's depreciation isn't just a number on a chart, it's a tool. If you understand how it works, you can use it to your benefit instead of letting it surprise you later.